Hey guys, welcome to Technospot.Net, and what you're looking at is Zenfone phone which was launched few days back. In this video we'll do the unboxing and figure out about the packaging and then the Zen UI and how is the quality of the phone. So that's a box that it comes for with a Zenfone phone branding. Then you have a preview of the UI, the user interface and how it looks. And then you turn it around, you actually have feature options where it talks about the 3G microphone, SD card support, audio, and the Bluetooth 4.0 that's supported, and it also talks about the camera. This time, nothing but you have the Intel branding majorly, which is where you get to see Intel. ASUS chose Intel instead of Snapdragon 800. So we really need to figure it out, how the battery is. But like a lot of people have said, the battery is actually good, but we'll have to really figure it out. So now we'll see on that and how it goes. On the reverse, there is nothing actually. So we'll just take it off. It was a real battle taking it off because I was just using my hands. But yeah, there you go. So I'm just taking it off, and the packet, the box feels good in hand. So we'll take a look at it now. So that's the box, and packaging is good like I was saying, and then you have this there's no sealing or something like that, but that's a wrapper which is actually on the phone. So when you actually take it out, you see the Zenfone features right on the phone. It's attached to that. So that's a Zenfone phone, and which has I'm talking about what is on the screen right now. So 5 megapixel camera, Gorilla Glass 3, which is usually not on these kind of phone, and then you have the Zen UI, of course. So we'll take it out and see what kind of packaging it has done, and we'll get to see what's inside the phone. So let's take it out the stuff out of the box now. So it was the packing is really tight. It wasn't really easy to take off actually anything off the box right now. So we'll just put it off, take it off. So you have the Zenfone 4 warranty card here, and then you have the Zenfone 4 manual. Please read it if you can't find it. And there comes the ASUS branded battery. I'm really liking the overall black, the kind of black they've used. It's very different. So that battery should be around 1200 to 1540 mAh. We'll take a look. Now this is the USB cable, very similar to what Nexus 7, which was also built by ASUS, is available. And then you have a 2-pin charger, just 2-pin, not a 3-pin, and it's you can put that charging cable right inside it and get the job done. So that's the whole packaging, and there's nothing more than no earphones. So those who are looking for earphones, you're going to be disappointed because you need to buy an external one. So now that said, let's keep the stuff off and we'll take a look at the Zenfone phone. And we'll take this off, and that's the white card inside it, which actually talks about the how to take out the case and to use something. So that's the manual. We'll give you a closer look. So when you take out the case, it's really not easy. You have to use a gap and then take it off. Also, it is saying that you should not cut your SIM but use a converter kind of thing and then put it in the phone. I have had a problem with one of the lava phones that was really terrible. So that's the phone we have been waiting for, and we'll take a closer look on how the phone is. So as of now, it's pretty lightweight, but with battery it goes around 153 grams. And if I have to talk about the build and build quality, it feels a bit plasticky, honestly speaking, but the looks are really good. It's very beautiful actually, but and that's a 5 megapixel camera if you have seen, and the speakers are on very near to the camera. This is interesting because most of the time we have seen speakers down below, but instead it's on the top. That's very different. Mind it, there's no flash. Now on this side there is a buttons here, and they look shiny, so they use some kind of diamond to cut at a 45-degree, they just rub it off, so you can see that shining it. So what you're looking at is the iconic concentric circle finish, which is used using the diamond, and it's a give a timeless I'm talking about the script, but yeah, you can see how beautiful it looks, kind of shiny. So when you actually put it there, now same thing is on the buttons also, so they look shiny, and if you are using it on a daylight and all, it can shine a bit, so a little bit careful there. Okay, so the rear case is plastic, like I was saying. The whole phone looks feels plasticky, but it's a tight fit, like the box and the packaging. That was really tough to open up. So that's the screen. It's Gorilla Glass 3, and it's also 800 by 640. If I have to talk about the specs, then you have the camera sensors and everything right there. And then these are the buttons. Now these buttons are just simple button. There's not a back end LED or something like that, so it doesn't light up so when I use it. And then let's talk about specs up. And so we'll talk about the hardware specs right now. So what kind of hardware specs are you looking for? That's a 7000 phone. So this is 800 by 480 TFT screen WVGA with Gorilla Glass 3, which is make sure you don't need a screen guard. Then you have 1.2 Atom processor, 1.2 gigahertz, and 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal storage, which is pretty much enough for you to install almost everything. Then you have this USB connector for data and charging as well. The camera is 5 megapixel camera, which comes with Pixel Master technology of ASUS, and these speakers are also a technology which is called as Sonic ASUS technology, uh, ASUS Tech for Audio, and it comes with Android 4.3 right now, which is upgradable to the KitKat version. So now we'll open it up and let's see what's inside it. Now, so when I tried opening it, it was really tricky because you need to use this gap here to open it up, and you need either a plastic, small plastic, or you can use your nails to open it up, and it's really tight fit. So this is similar to what Lava Iris 406Q had. So we'll just use the nail and take it off, and it's very difficult. I mean, I feel like it may break, but it actually comes out. So I guess I need to make a video for that also. Putting a SIM card, taking out the rear case. Where are we going these days? Anyway, so that's how it looks like when the case was taken out. That took a bit of time. So that's a SD card slot. That's a 5 megapixel camera, speakers, they have the battery compartment right there, and this is the SIM card slot. It was really difficult to find out. That's a SIM card slot. And then what do we have? We have the USB charger port. We That's a USB charging port, and there's the button slot. There's nothing much actually. And if I talk about the build quality, this is plasticky again. I thought it will be real solid inside, but it still feels plasticky. So, but when they act as a unit, it was really looking solid. I mean, you're not really going to take out your phone all the time, so, the rear case all the time. So now we'll put the battery. So these are the ASUS branded battery, comes in really tight, and again a difficult part for me to do that. I'm really bad with those. So now I'm just taking it out in the background, and we'll put this inside. So let's figure out how much mAh this is, and it was really difficult to find out because it's pretty small and there's so much written here, which is actually not needed for anybody. But that's 1540 mAh, which is the last line right there. So that's 1540 mAh, almost like 1600 mAh, which they put on the specs on the website and everywhere. So that's 1540 mAh battery. That should last pretty long, I guess, on a 4-inch phone. So we'll just place it in the phone and start it and take a look at the first boot and see the animations and the kind of UI they have to offer. So you need to actually put it in the direction of the camera. So first put the battery part, and then this, and then yep, that's how you should be doing it. So now as soon as you do it, you'll hear a vibration. So and now we'll put the case right now. If you see, it actually looks good from the perspective that it's one unit. It's not feeling like a two separate unit. A rear case is different, or there's difference. It feels like all one unit. So I'm just pressed it and turn it. So now I had to actually charge my phone because it wasn't charged up, so I took a break there. Alright, so that's the screen you're looking at. Pretty reflective, you see. You can see half of me over there, and that's the animation. ASUS in search of incredible branding. That's an Android phone. Jelly Bean again, upgradable to KitKat if you have to see. and we'll see the boot up now, and this is the boot up, so we'll give a closer look now, and that looks really like a Windows boot up, honestly speaking. Anyway, so maybe Intel is doing that, but that's really look Windows. Anyway, so that's a welcome screen, the configuration, the first setup screen, very reflective screen. I'm going to hit it during in the sunlight. So we'll do, no, there's no same, that's why you're seeing emergency over there, and you have 3 languages. I think Russian is also there. Anyways, so that's English. US is already selected, so we're good to go. And this is the internet connection, so you can actually decide right now whether you want to use a Wi-Fi or you can use the mobile network when you actually turn on the phone and start using it for the first time. So I'll select only Wi-Fi, but I don't have any SIM anyways. Now you can connect to your Wi-Fi network just before doing that, because if you connect with your Google account, it's going to start downloading few of the things that you already have. So that's it. We'll connect to the. I will skip this portion. If you see the UI, it's kind of different. And now we'll say got Google or not. I'll just say no, no, no to all the options, because I want to see how actually it looks when you actually first set it up. So I do have a Google account, but let's say no to that and make it Google. No, and you can actually sign it to the ASUS account, because you get 5 GB of storage over there. We'll just skip data type, skip, and yes, you should agree here, setup complete, and you're all done. That's the first boot. So I'll give you a closer look from down to up. So and pretty standard understood. App drawer, weather, Google Now. You can see the battery on top left and SIM cards available, messages, and even the phone icons is actually reversed. So let's look at the app drawer and let's see what kind of apps are installed actually. So you have the Amazon Kindle over there, Audio Wizard, you have the standard apps. There's nothing interesting there. Gallery, File Manager, and FM radio is there. So we heard at the announcement that FM radio is not there, but nice, it's there. And then you have Gmail, phone icon, music, messaging, all a custom UI, decent work done here, I would say. And then you have music, newsletter, settings. Let's take a look at the settings part. Now, if you look at the settings part, it's actually all white, similar to what LG has done in their UI, all white UI and all. So we'll just go to the probably we'll go to storage, Wi-Fi, dual sync, and yes, you can actually share internet. So you have tethering and Wi-Fi hotspot over there, not bad. And then you have display, storage, and storage is like you can see already 4.6 GB is gone off 8 GB. That's really bad, I would say. I'm not sure what is taking so much of space, and I hope it clears off. So yep, you have only 3.5 GB when you start using it. Now we'll take a look at the power management. So you have a SUS customized setting as well, and lock screen, everything can be configured. Now let's take a look at the about part. So it's Android version 4.3, and if I tap red, vigorously on that, you'll get Jelly Bean. So that's a Jelly Bean. So let's go back and let's see what other things we can see. It can be upgraded, so don't worry much about it. So that's pretty much about the unboxing of the ASUS Phone 4. Uh, it's a competitive phone which is coming up with decent hardware and build quality, but Moto E had a better specs, I would say. But we really need to compare side by side. At least Moto E has a better build quality, and it's all plastic and all. And that's a screen, that's a phone, and touch response. We'll take a look at the touch response or how fast it goes. So we'll just swipe, 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 and see. And it's really good. You can see how amazing the swipe section was. Pretty amazing, I would say. That's very fast, but you really need to compare to actually come to the conclusion. So overall, the phone looks good, and that's the unboxing of ASUS Zen 4 on Technospot.Net videos. Please make sure to subscribe with us and get ready for a final review. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching.